greet you all, my people. Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers say, we don't appear again. In fact, we don't land like Land Rover. Hey, don't forget the way we used to do it. Today, we are a little bit late to the scheduled time because our normal time is always 11 p.m. my time, which is 5 p.m. Biafra time. And the reason why there is a shift in time is because I want everybody to always be on ground while we pass on the informations. Because of time difference, this is 2 a.m. my time, Asia time. But I'm here not for my own selfish interest, but for the interest of the Biafrans all over the world. At least 8 p.m. Biafra time is okay when everybody must have reached home, relaxed from market, from work, and from every other thing that they are doing. So that by this time, everybody will be up, and then we start the show. And that is why you see me late today. So please, if you have been waiting for me since 5 p.m. Biafra time, I am sorry. There is a shift in arrangement. So please bear with us while we try to adjust things to suit the time difference from my own homeland, which is the Biafra. And all these things just to serve humanity, to make sure that every information that are being passed through this platform gets to every nooks and crannies of our territory and also beyond. So it is part of the reason why you can see us late today. So please bear with us. In as much as I decide to deny myself that comfort of sleeping by 2 a.m., my brothers, they just know it that I am serious about Biafra. I am serious about going back home. I am serious about having our dear nation recognized globally. I am tired of being a slave in another man's land. This has to do with my own land, my own future, the future of my born and unborn generation. So why can't I be serious with it? If it matters for me to stay up all the whole night just to make sure that I pass on informations, my brothers, I will do it. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu is caged all the way, far away, 700 kilometers from Abuja. In Sokoto, he is not complaining. Simon Ekpa is being held how many thousand miles? In Finland, he is not complaining. So why must I complain? Just for me to appear here and pass on information and then go back to sleep. So there's no complaint about it. In fact, I enjoy doing it. At least my future generation will be proud of me someday. I mean someday. So please, if you join this program, endeavor to greet the house. It is necessary. Hello, hi, it won't take you anything. Like this video, share it. The information we are about to pass is a kind of very, very important that we pass that information. There is a very heavy cry in the camp of ex-DOS, both the ones who are appearing in Finland every blessed day to testify against Simon Ekpa. I will show us a messages by one of them called Emeka Gift Official. Oh, you cannot see it because of the brightness. Emeka Gift Official. This guy have been crying since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent a message across to his son, Simon Ekpa Njoko in Finland. Ovevekuve. Mauro Aisha. Also Ovevekuve. One Yawa Wugo. Eberego Nambabu. Now, we are going to separate the chaff from the wheat. I repeat, we are going to separate the chaff from the wheat. Believe it or leave it. We are all together. I don't care how you want to. I don't care the coloration you give to this message or to the letter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote through his lawyer to Simon Ekpa and also to Finland government, telling them the need for them to let Simon Ekpa go before it is too late for them. Maybe we can call it a letter, also a sound of warning that you cannot be below my population and then you think you can just use me anyhow you like because you are looking for one contract or the other from the zoo government. No, it doesn't work that way. What awaits Finland moving forward, my brother? I don't think that country is going to survive it. Believe it or leave it. In fact, I'm not telling you for you to believe. But what awaits Finland moving forward, I am not sure they can withstand the heat. It is not bragging. It is not a threat. Our channels and pages, we don't like threats and we hate to threaten people. But we say things the way they are. In Finland, not a time, they are going to vanish from the surface of this earth. We are not going to make them to vanish. But the gods of our land, who have chosen to fight for those who are liberating their own people, must surely fight them and bring them to their knees. Please, I beg you, like this video. I'm not begging you for super chat. I'm not begging you to support my ministry. Just like the video. Share it. Say hi once you join. It didn't take you anything. It won't cost you any dime, any kobo. It is something that is worth doing. And anything that is worth doing, it is worth doing well. So whenever you join anybody's live program, courtesy demands you at least nobody asking you to say where you are watching from or who are you, what is your name, what is your age, what is your marital status. Nobody is asking you all these questions. The only thing they ask you is just acknowledge that you have joined the live. Just only hi or you send sticker. It's okay. And then we'll move on from there. But beside that, let me just create this awareness before we can be able to dive in to the main reasons why we are here this evening. Ekene, say hi. Oh, Celestine Jerenwa, say hi. Okay, thank you very much. Obedience is better than sacrifice. It shall be well with you. As you hearken to this voice, so shall people hearken to your own voice whenever you give them instructions. I'm not commanding you. This is just if you like. If you don't like, there's no problem. I'm okay with that. But at least, do unto others what you would like others to do unto you. Like this video as we proceed.
On this girl, this fake Igbo Muslim girl, that she's been brainwashed.
My brother, I greet you.
She's doing. I received a number of threats from Ilorin Muslims, Yoruba Muslims in Ilorin, telling me they are filing litigations that I'm speaking against Islam and all of that. I just laugh. We are waiting for your litigations, and those threat message has been compiled, sent to appropriate organization across board. So we are waiting for it. Now back to this girl. Look, you are not genuine. We don't see any element of truth in what you're saying. In fact, your facial expression describes you as somebody who is not serious. So if you know that this thing is really going on in Izuka, please give us a video evidence. Give us picture evidence. Let us see it. I give you an example. This page is Hausa Land magazine on Facebook. 2 days ago, they showed how Fulani genocide is still being carried on in their community. This is the video evidence. This is the write-up. You can go and check it out. With this now, we know actually what is going on in that place. So you cannot just come online, on social media and begin to, try to work on our emotions, try to work on our brain. Igbo people don't fight over religion. It is never in the place of Igbo people to fight over religion. They don't do that. Every act of evil to orchestrate religious crisis in Igbo land will not work because we know Igbo people, they don't fight over religious crisis.
Onyano si chinyere nwa. Good evening to you. Good morning to me. So anybody who want to say good morning or good evening, my brother, my time now is 2 a.m. I have already entered Thursday while you are still in your Wednesday. That is Asia for you. We run faster than our shadow. I tell you the truth. Now it's 10 minutes after 2 a.m. Thursday morning. And I know in my own homeland, we are still on Wednesday night. So please, good morning would have been better. But anyway, whichever way we choose to address the house, there's no problem with that. I have no problem with that. But I just want to tell you the sacrifice most of us are doing for this journey. Many people is going to argue, oh, after all, you are doing it for your own, it is your work. My brother, if I decide not to do this, hungry will not kill me. I've been eating even before I decide to join this Biafra struggle and also to express my own view on issues at hand. I've been eating. So I didn't come to the life today. I didn't start this thing from from the womb of my parents. No. It's just somewhere around the line. It's not even up to 5 years. I know I've joined Biafran struggle more than that, what you're talking, because during the time of Wazirike in Lagos State, I'm also among those who were shouting, Masob, 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 left, right, and center. Yeah, I'm among those. So I didn't join Biafra struggle today. But that is when I decided to air my own view, because some certain things, if you are not on the front line, you know, some certain things can about. You understand me? I didn't say people who are doing it before I joined are not doing it right. So please don't get it twisted. I'm only airing my own view based on it is within my right to air my own view. So please, for the rest of us who are still who have joined without not saying anything, I still respect your privacy. If you don't want to say, it is okay. But please, the message you are listening before I cut it off to greet this, my brother, it is all about the awareness, which I have already told us here on countless times, that this is my duty. This is what I, my own personal self, can achieve by sharing it to every platform, to everybody, to every doorstep, that Islam have no room in Biafra land. Then so be it. At least posterity will be kind to me and my generation. So please, let us continue with this message. And then after that, when we get a good number of people, we can strike. There is a heavy battle in the camp of XDOS. Those ones who are fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and against Simon Ekpa. I repeat, there is a great fight going on right at this moment as I'm talking to you in the camp of DOS or XDOS, fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. A very heavy cry. I don't know who they lost, but let them continue crying while we continue our celebration. They are live in Finland, constituting nuisance, fighting, throwing blow left, right, and center. I said this in one of the videos I published yesterday, which is still today. Okay, let me use this word. One of the videos I published today, I said it, that 95% of all those people you see in Finland, most of them are not there they are not there for solidarity purpose or to a kind of give voice to Simon Ekpa. Majority of them are there for their own selfish interests. Majority of them are rented human beings. You know, before what we used to hear is that you rent a bicycle, you rent a car, you rent a motorbike. Now people have made themselves commodities that can be rented for them to go to another man's country and another man's case to cause chaos, to be fighting, to be disgracing that name, Igbo. I have said it on many occasions, countless times without numbers. You see this name, Igbo, or in bracket, Biafra. If you are part of those bearing this name, You must carry yourself like a queen or like a king. There is nothing like disgrace anywhere close to our diary. So we need to learn how to respect ourselves at all times. Even if you are being rented like a commodity, my brother, comport yourself before you go collect the one wey pass. Before you go receive the ministry you never prayed for. I repeat, even if you are a commodity that they rented, I want you to comport yourself before you receive the ministry you never prayed for. I know why I'm saying this. The crowd of the Igbos that is out now to set this right will not hesitate to throw you under the bus while others continue moving. This is a candid advice. You may not hear this kind of advice again, and you are going to learn a new thing or learn it in the hard way. But I tell you this, guide yourself and your utterances as an Igbo person. You are already made king and queens. Hygienus Monday, good evening, my brother. Watching from Enugu, Biafra land. USB will move. God bless you. God bless you too. Okay, I'm watching Mezie. Said hi. Hi to you too. My brothers, you are highly welcome. I welcome you in the mighty name of Chukwu Okeabiama, the greater deity of all deities. So please, if you join, remain. Don't shake body. Our messages, in fact, we package a lot of messages that is going to make your staying in this life memorable. You will enjoy every bit of the time you spend watching me this evening. That I can assure you. But I also plead with you, as you are watching, share it to others. Let them join the program. It will make more sense if you have a large house that can be able to spread this message, what is really happening in the camp of the enemies. Before, we used to say SDOS, who went to testify against Simon Ekpa. You know that kind of talk. Okay, they are DOS members. But let us be realistic, my brother. Let us be realistic. These people are fighting Simon Ekpa, not because of Simon Ekpa, but they are directly or indirectly fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well that if this young man is out, there are some things that is happening in Nnamdi Kanu's case that Simon Ekpa will never close his mouth. He will shout on top of his voice. In fact, the whole world is going to hear him. That is why you see SDOS are fighting Simon Ekpa. They are not fighting Simon Ekpa. They are indirectly fighting Nnamdi Kanu because they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be out from that dungeon. No this and no peace. That is exactly what is happening. So SDOS appearing on the case of Simon Ekpa, literally to me, to my own understanding, and my own opinion cannot override the opinions of over 80 to 100 million Biafrans. No. But I tell you what I feel, and I am entitled to my own personal opinion. And at that same time, I am not here to deceive you. Correct the dot. I am not here to deceive you. I am entitled to my own opinion. But I tell you what I feel and what I think is right, based on available evidence, based on available videos, based on available stories, based on what these guys have been doing. Most of those ones who claims to be who claims to be USB members from Simon Ekpa's side, somebody like Vam Adadio Rama, these guys are rented crowd. They just went to Finland to constitute nuisance. That you are a member of USB, that you are a member of people who went to declare Biafra in Finland, does not guarantee you to be sent. You can be bought over. But because anything money cannot do in the life of an Igbo man does not exist. We know ourselves, we know our antecedents. So let us just not lie to ourselves. Let us not gaslight the general public into believing that, oh, most of them there are just there for solidarity purposes, or rather to give voice to Simon Ekpa, or to complain to the whole world what is happening in Biafra land. Far from that, my brother. We are one of the most selfish tribe you can ever find on this planet Earth. Selfish, in bracket. But we are among the best. I repeat, yes, we can be selfish sometimes, But that does not stop us being the best among the best on this planet Earth. So if you are an Igbo man, an Igbo woman, you should be proud of yourself and also maintain decorum anywhere you find yourself at any given time, at any point. Makada Mama. Justin Okoye, I love you so much, brother. I love you too, my brother. Let love live. Justin, have you shared this video? I ask you. Okay, watch you say, you share one video no. Have you liked it? You like another video? What are you still waiting for? Okay, apart from that, let us continue with our awareness. After that, then we can sweep into the actions immediately and the message will commence. So please, hold on to your faith. We are coming back.
They will be fighting for Biafra, but not religious crisis. So all these things are just, one of your tactics of, of conquest, Islamic conquest. We know all of these things. So you cannot do that. So this is to put the Igbo people on bad light. You're just trying to blackmail them, to orchestrate a form of deception. This will not work because I'm not an Igbo person. But you can never see an Igbo man fighting over religion. All these things are not a pattern. Do you get that? And Nigerians, let me tell you something. You see, it is because of the Southeast, the Igbos, that Nigeria is still a Christian nation today. The moment you remove Igbo people from Nigeria, Nigeria will be 80% Islam, Islamic nation. So get that. If you remove Igbo from Nigeria today, Nigeria will be 80% Islamic nation. That means the northern and the southwest of Nigeria, they are being covered. Some part of the south are being covered by Islam. So the reason why Igbo is the target is because these people, by factory setting, by default, they cannot be Islamized. So the agenda is to come out with all sort of, things to see how they could destabilize this region. That's why the Igbo are different. That is why, look, Igbo, you have to be very careful now. You have to be guided. You cannot fall for this cheap deception, this, victim games that, they are being played on you right now. In fact, this country is depending on you. It is because of you that we are not yet Islamic nation.
Hear it and hear it again. That the country of the zoo is depending on you. They are counting on you for them to remain one, so that they will continue to mutilate you and use you at every point in time to settle their differences between the Yorubas and the Fulani cows.
So whatever I'm telling you now is the truth. The moment you are deceived to believe that, yes, this is the way, you are gone. So you have to defend your faith as Igbo people who cannot be deceived. Please. And it is on these premises, you see, that I was recently talking against Peter Obi. Peter Obi does not know what he wants. He's a confused man. Now he's working with the same people that don't like him, the same people that castigated him in the previous election. He's working now with the northern.
The main message have been preached. Now have entered into politics. We don't have time for politics. All we are doing here is real and nothing but the real, because we are real people. Do not be deceived, my brother. Okay, let us read one of the messages that is making rounds on the internet. The guy said his name is Emeka Gift, official. One of the XDOS members fighting against Nnamdi Kanu. Because now all of them now cling to fight Simon Ekpa. Because to you, you feel like they are showing solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by fighting Ekpa. No, they know why they are fighting Ekpa. The reason why Nigerian government first jailed Ekpa before jailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the part of the reason why you see XDOS members are fighting Ekpa, not directly going to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know the consequences. They know that if Ekpa comes out tomorrow, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case will never, in fact, I know Nnamdi Kanu can never be forgotten. Let's just face that fact. But the truth of the matter is this. The truth of the matter is this. Simon Ekpa dealt with them when he was outside and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS detention. Nigerian government, Christopher Musa, Malami, all of them feel the heat. And that is what they don't want again. So that is why they first of all make sure that Finland jailed Simon Ekpa using Nigerian constitution based on incitement or whatever. It is not in Finland's constitution. Up to tomorrow, they are still asking Finland. The same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still asking Omotosho, show me the law. They are still asking Finland again, can you show us the law where all these things are being written in your own constitution. The judge was a kind of very soon. Maybe they want to play this game. No problem. We are going to play it very well with them. So please, backwing. I'm today, guys. We are empty for one of the cries. A lot of cries here, and we are going to tackle each of them head on. Hold on. He said his name is Emeka Gift. Let me read. I am glad we are separating criminals from IPOB. Why is he making this point? He's making this statement because of this. Because of this. This is Simon Ekpa. I have to put it like this. The person who posted Simon Ekpa is Nnaemeka Ejiofor, one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. This is where the problem started. So now they are saying that, oh, the reason why some people are not interested in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is because the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer is associated with Ekpa. And if I may ask, is there anything wrong there? The answer is zero. Nothing wrong. If you use Nnamdi Kanu's case to judge Ekpa and use Simon Ekpa's case to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my brother, still the same thing, because all of them, you can never find them with any single physical witness that they have committed any atrocity you are charging them, that they have committed a terrorism. Capital offense that is as big, as fat, as heavy as terrorism will be convicted to somebody. I mean, someone can be convicted through physical evidence. Not this nonsense Nigeria are passing left, right, and center. Every law they are passing is to make sure that they subdue the poor. They subdue the voices that keep on tackling them. They will never pass any bill that is going to liberate the poor from being poor. I mean, from living in abject poverty. At least to they see something to eat, even if not 2 square meal, they can never pass that bill. The only bill you will see them rush to pass is any bill that is going to make the poor to still remain poor. That is why you see them, they rush to go to pass a cybercrime bill so that you will start to cyber stalk them. They call it cyber stalking. Why you are telling them the gospel truth? Why you are telling them the fact? Anything you saw on the internet now, because they have passed the bill just to a kind of minimize the way people talked about them, minimize the way people shared information to the international community about their innuendos. Let us continue. Please forgive me. I'm a talkative. I talk too much. He said, I am glad we are separating criminals from IPOB. No wonder people don't want to get involved in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case anymore. This person talking about this is XDOS. So are you worried about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody wants to show interest. If nobody wants to show interest, it is within their right. I repeat, if nobody wants to show interest, it is within their right. Not for you to determine who show interest or not. So why must it be worried to you? Sorry. The more you associate with Ekpa, the more you vanish the little opportunity Nnamdi Kanu might have to be free. Listen to the cry. Simply because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer made this comment. Look at the comment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that is causing this problem. Oh. He didn't say, oh, Simon Ekpa should be freed. Let him come and join Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. He said, a wide wind is coming, a redefined activist. So people who have already known the antecedent of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that this voice, this voice sounds like the voice of Jacob, but the body is the body of Esau. That is what is happening here. They know who will make this kind of comment. They know that this message comes directly from Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know what he can do. They know his words. They know what he's capable of doing. So this is the problem now. Why must he side Simon Ekpa? Even why the SDOS are fighting for Simon Ekpa, for him to never be released until after 2027 election. And I ask again, who do we offend? Because the majority of people who are fighting Simon Ekpa online, who are posting rubbish about, even now, Yoruba people self have reduced hand in posting about Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go to every platform. Despite, yes, I know that everybody who bears Igbo name are not Igbos. We're fine and good. Fine and good. But when I see an Igbo man write something, I know I can differentiate it from the one a Yoruba man write or a Fulani man write. Yes, we know ourselves. So each time I saw them on X, I will always decode them. I will tell you, look at this poor Yoruba guy. So you are using Igbo name now to make us think that we are Yoruba. Immediately I say that, bam, the person will come out with two color. Omo Igbo, Ashere, Omale. The person where they call you Omale, bastard, they sleep for bus stop. You don't know him, mama, you don't know him, papa. But now he go first abuse you, call you bastard. I laugh in Japanese. Anyway, let us continue with our message. Sorry if you are not connecting. But if you are following me, you know this is my modus operandi. So please, hold on to your feet. Okay. He said this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, lawyer, supporting Simon Ekpa, that Nigerian government is spending millions to extradite to Nigeria. Nigerian government is spending millions. You can as well agree with me that even this one self is Olodo. Nigerian government are spending millions to extradite. Extradite who? Nigerian government and Finland have no extradition treaty. So how can you extradite somebody? Okay, maybe forcefully. You see the plan now. Okay, let us look at this. Please, I'm sorry. Let us look at this now critically. How does he know that Nigerian government is planning to extradite Simon Ekpa, even when you know that Nigerian government and Finland have no any extradition treaty? If they want to sign it, it's not something they sign in a year or 2 years or 3 years. It takes at least, from the information gathered from a reputable lawyer, at least 10 to 15 years before every document will be in place, before every sitting, before everything will be considered. Because when you want to sign any transaction treaty, you must consider, you must bring in advantage and disadvantage, and then you judge the two. You understand me? So that means these people are aware when Nigerian government and Bianca Ono are planning to kidnap Simon Ekpa. They said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So please, can you help me to connect the dots? I am here. I'm not going nowhere. We are going to treat this matter and treat it very well. If you never comment, if you never say hi, endeavor to do that while we move forward. Let me repeat. He said, this is Nnamdi Kanu lawyer supporting Simon Ekpa, that Nigerian government is spending millions to extradite to Nigeria. Are these people normal? With a question mark. Okay, let me forget about it. He said, these lawyers are sinking the little opportunity Nnamdi Kanu may have. People without brain. That is what he called them. He said, people without brain. Imagine a post from one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Chai Nsobude. I want us to look at this critically. Tell me, what kind of Nsobude? Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer is Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. Not an IPOB member. Not an SDOS. So he is entitled to support anybody or to go with anybody or to praise anybody he wants to praise. But I can tell you this for free of charge. He is not attacking Simon Ekpa or Nemeka. He is attacking Nnamdi Kanu. That is their antecedent, my brother. There's nothing anybody want to tell me. He is attacking Nnamdi Kanu because they know if Simon Ekpa comes out today, the old SDOS, not the newly appointed, hey, my brother, they know it long time already. So that's why all of them ganged up and said, we must testify against this guy. And then Nigerian government can't give them a long rope of bribe so they can appear at the court at any given time. After all, the money they are spending is not their own money. It's not their cash. Okay, let us quickly go to the comment section because there is a message I want to play to us here. One of our sisters, Queen Capon Media, also said something about this matter. Because we need to compare these messages from different angles, different platforms, and then we arrive at the conclusion. You know the conclusion, I know the conclusion, but let us, for benefit of doubt and for the record purposes, for future use, we need to also combine all these things. Because I say I go for and I will. Are you with me? Okay, let us go. Kelechiku Desmond said, I am hearing you eat your nse by saying that Nigerian government is spending millions to extradite Ekpa to Nigeria. So finally, Ekpa is no longer working with Nigerian government. Thank you very much. It. This gift is one of those who said that Ekpa is Nigeria recruited agent. Up to tomorrow, DOS are still saying Ekpa is working for Nigeria. So now, Nigeria still want to pay billions and millions of naira to extradite the same person working for them. Let it make sense now. That is how they keep hollering, hey. Simon Ekpa, until Finland government calls Simon Ekpa for questioning. I said that one is not enough. They started, oh, now they want to play an oxy game, hide and seek game for us. So now they just call him, tomorrow they will leave him, and then he'll continue working for Nigerian government, and then blah, blah, blah. You know, oh my goodness, this is just a set of confused, idiotic human beings who only cling on the Biafra agitation to fund their nonsense and lavish lifestyle, or probably taking care of their families, because all these ones there, they are just lazy ass niggas walking up and down looking for who to devour. The same mouth he used to call Simon Ekpa agent of Nigeria is now the same mouth Nigeria is spending billions to bring him down. Somebody just remind him. Even myself, I have forgotten that these are the people who keep saying nonsense. This guy, Emeka Gift, is the owner of Family Writers Press International. If you are following that newspaper online, you will find out that this guy have been out there against Simon Ekpa, that he is working for Nigerian government. Now, the question there is, what really changes? Don't worry, they will be coming out small. The only constant thing in life is change. And don't forget, lies have expiry date, and that expiry date is now. The only thing that remains supreme is the truth. No matter how long you hide the truth, it must surely come out one day, and that day is now. I hope you are following. Let us continue. Okay, let me see. I say, I'm hearing you eat your shit by saying that Nigerian government is spending millions to extradite Ekpa to Nigeria. So finally, Ekpa is no longer working for the Nigerian government. You go get sense by force. Coward and faceless agitator. Let me see people. Somebody replied to him. The truth said, do you know you can actually be working for the government and doing their bidding without even knowing it? If the government wants to charge you with arson, they could deliberately provide you with the firewood, matchbox, and fuel needed to commit the act. Okay? This one is justifying what this guy, okay, try to counter what the guy said. They forget what they say. No, they don't forget. They are confused set of people. The only thing they hear, the only language they hear is go and sabotage the Biafra this thing. So when they talk, they don't reason. So that's why whenever they talk like they are talking to animals. They think we cannot remember what they said after all these years. Okay, let me continue. Ikechukwu said, Olodo, he is a lawyer. He is not IPOB member. The fact that he is among those representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not stop him from supporting whoever he chooses to support. All you do now is hiding under your woman's blanket and spewing trash. Cowards. People still remember. In case you have forgotten, they said Ekpa is working for the Nigerian government. The same people now is telling you that Ekpa, Nigerian government wants to extradite Ekpa. And they are paying billions and millions. Please, Ikechukwu said other lawyers that represented Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are still supporting and representing Nigeria. You're being intentionally foolish because you want to link Ekpa with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa was bold enough to start his own and stand with it. But you cowards want to mount on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wing to answer Odogu Umokoko. Look at where it lies. A lot of people who are calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is holding IPOB hostage. Nnamdi Kanu is spending IPOB money. My brother, do you think it is easy to gather people? If you think it is easy for you to gather people and talk to people and people will listen to you, my brother, do it. That's what this guy is trying to tell you. Ekpa created his own faction. Stand with it. Tell the people what they need to hear. And people believe him. Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing. You that is fighting these guys, why can't you open your own? If you think that you are Odogu like them. You know, this is beginning to make sense. It's beginning to make sense to me. Let us continue. No peace for the wicked said, To all of you evil, shameless bloggers pushing false narratives, spreading lies against the truth, truth can never be denied. Shame upon you all, evil and shameless souls. Mark it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released and all he is fighting for will be restored. Let's see. Mani said, you better face reality. No peace for the wicked said, you are using Biafra flags and other things on your profile, but you are an evil fake account who was paid to keep pushing evil propaganda. Keep fooling yourself. Yes, many of them are out there on the internet. Very easy to detect them. Anyway, before we proceed with this, I want us to listen to this. Our sister, Queen Kapon Media, there's a message you want to pass to us. So please, listen attentively as we proceed with this program. Have you said hi? Have you shared this message? Have you liked it? What are you still waiting for? I'm not asking you for super chat, but if you give me, I will accept. The only thing I ask from you is please share this message. Share this live now. Now. Say your own mind. You may have one or two things to say about this matter. Drop it here so that people is going to read from you. A lot of people is watching and they want to listen and they want to read. So please endeavor to do that as soon as possible.
Is 19th of August 2026, and I am back again to share with you now some important updates and latest updates that concerns all Biafrans. Whether you are living in homeland or you are living in diaspora, this update is for me and you. So I would advise you to take your time, watch this video to the very end. The message from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to his son Simon Ekpa to cry and weeping from the end of the SDOS because of this very message. And the reports, the full analysis coming from our father and our papa, Dr. David Masanga, over our PM Simon Ekpa's appeal, how everything is going, the undiluted document he has over this appeal. Biafrans, so many things that I want to talk about in this video, because the message he brought from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday to his son confirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually loved Simon Ekpa, and it is the same cause.
Let me shock you before you continue listening to this. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working tirelessly day and night for Simon Ekpa to be released? It's no more a secret. So don't even say, oh, why must he say it on the general public? No, it's no more a secret. It is out there. Everybody can see it. The more reason why you see Bianca Ono planned for Mazi Simon Ekpa to be kidnapped the same way they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know what that guy is capable of doing if he is outside. Most especially this their upcoming selection or election in 2027. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not even thinking about his own self, but about the whole Biafrans who are scattered all over the world. He wants freedom for everybody. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, freed 5 inmates. These 5 inmates are not Igbos. They are not Yoruba. They are not Hausa. They are not Efiki. They are not Idoma. They are all Fulanese awaiting trial. Nnamdi Kanu helped to facilitate their release. You also know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is running scholarship program from inside Sokoto prison to most of the Hausas that have been freed from Sokoto Correctional Center. He sent them back to school, paying their school fees. Nobody knows who this guy is. The reason why he told them that I am not leaving Sokoto prison. This is where I find my home. And that is still bring us mind back when he said that at the seat of caliphate that is going to get Biafra. By that time, nobody knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be arrested or will be kidnapped and extradited forcefully. But as time goes on, everything begins to unfold. My brother, Nnamdi Kanu is not a human being. That guy is a ghost. Nnamdi Kanu is a ghost. Literally everything that is happening to him today, he has made the comment, and it is out there on a public domain for people to verify. At the seat of caliphate, I will get Biafra. And then you want him to remove from the seat of caliphate? No, he cannot. He will be there. And the day he will come out, the flag will rise on the air. And that is what all of us are praying and waiting for. And it's going to happen before our very own eyes. It can never happen in my back. No, I will see it. You are going to see it. You that is hearing my voice. You that is watching me. You that try to make sure that every video you see any Biafran post concerning this, our ideology, you share it. You must be alive to see Biafra comes. And it's only going to pass 2026. According to available information and what is happening.
That our PM Samonepa was fighting when he was around. No Kwayaka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na fight. That both of them are one, fighting the same cause to achieve the same goal, which is Biafra. But the SDOS failed to understand that. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dropped this particular document, then I screen the Gikita. But before we go through that document, let us see this particular update that analyzed that document. Makiye Deba Aburibu. So it says, breaking, one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer by name Nnemeka Ejiofor affirmed his support for PM Simon Ekpa. He called PM Ekpa a redefined activist. Recall that in 2022, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with a document, I got for document. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote a memo through his lawyer barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor instructing the expelled criminals in DOS never to attack Simon Ekpa no matter what. But the expelled criminals in DOS disobeyed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and continued to attack.
The message keep coming, so please, they are playing ads, and after the ads, we'll continue.
Continue to attack PM Ekpa. That was one of the reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expelled Chika Edoziha criminal and his gang of criminals in DOS. So, dear friends, this is the document. Here is the document our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave to his lawyer to give to the SDOS in 2022. As you can see, the number one of this memo, I mean the one they underlined, said DOS is forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa no matter what. No matter what, and they failed to obey that singular order from their leader in 2022. So yeah, so Niemere, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Sakia, Chike Edoziha, and the rest. So documents are broken. Now Ejiofor don't come out again with another loving message from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the prison. And now they started crying. Let us see what they are saying.
Please don't mistake that Ejiofor. The Ejiofor he meant is Nnemeka Ejiofor, not Ifeanyi Ejiofor, not Caro White. Let us proceed. But before then, Toe Black, how you doing now? I hope this is the guy that lives in Togo. Toe Black, are you still living in Togo? I could remember we used to communicate back then.
My people, do not be in a haste too, because we will equally see the reason why when our PM Samanepa's appeal, when it begins, remember that our people, the people of USB, the genuine Biafran, actually wrote a letter to the fourth administration being led by Mr. Chris Wong to report to Finland and told them that the SDOS has been sacked and they have nothing to do with IPOB. Now, their inability to write that letter have caused right now. Just calm down and follow me while I unpack what I have in stock here for all Biafrans, one after the other. Now, the SDOS, the expelled one, said, yesterday, as you can see, these lawyers, all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Darlington, Nnemeka, Ejimako, and Master Prophet are openly parenting partnership with Simon Ekpa, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order that DOS disobeyed. If for how about John how we did this thing? Now all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, They have accepted PM Samonekpa. They have made peace with autopilot. No Yabo, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order, how am I disobey? The main offense of DOS is refusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order of joining autopilot with IPOB and joining Liberation Army with ESN, which they refuse and maintain stand. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually told these stupid people, Ndara, within the United States of Biafra, everyone should join together. They should come and join United States of Biafra. But they refuse. He equally gave them order to join ESN with Biafra Liberation Army, but they refused. How are John Howard make confession after they returned from witnessing against our PM Simon Ekpa? Me finish court yesterday. He got on Facebook or any trend there. Now let us see.
I've never listened to this message to this level, but I told you guys that these guys are fighting Nnamdi Kanu through Simon Ekpa. Yes, most of them is open to declare their fake love to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, because most of them who come out today to talk one rubbish or the other concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have in one way or the other be on the payroll of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when they were a kind of showing their fake love. Fake love. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really insulted these people to join Biafra Liberation Army and his ESN. They refused. Instead, they take ESN and sold to Nigerian government, I mean to Southeast governors, including Soludo or Sewibo. You see what did happen? Lest I forget, there was what would I call it? Whether it's riot, evolution, or protest that took place in Headbridge today. This is how they keep killing our youths on daily basis. A servant being sent by his oga to go to bus park and do a way bill, carrying a carton of medicine. Policeman get mine, shoot the guy. In fact, they buy the guy at the spot. And the guy is took to the street. The evolution you are waiting for, if you are waiting for it very far, my brother, it is not far from now. From now onward, you will see the kind of reaction that is going to be followed each time this zoo, military or police ever attempt to buy any of our youth unprovoked. It will be met with ultimate resistance at all levels. We have been pushed to the wall. And this is the time to react. If you are someone among us in our midst, give way, because the tsunami is about to happen. It's going to carry you. You are professing fake love to what we are doing. So please, I urge you, in fact, I beg you to give way. Makada kwa mama. We are not going to mourn you. Once you are gone for good, because you are of no use to us.
Some of the people in the IPOB, in the Biago realize that their mistake. They are not standing with PM right now. Since our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dropped this message yesterday through his lawyer. Then Ngwaziagi mistake in the fourth administration of Meguru. Because had it been that he stood, I'm not faulting him, but Obu no guarantee. Yesterday, these people would have not came out yesterday to witness against our PM. Had it been he took the right precaution, and wrote letter to finish authority, finish court, that these people are no longer working with IPOB, Nemego has spelled. This SDOL wouldn't have had the privilege to witness against our PM. But before I got through that, Kaifugodu, some response coming from Achalugo and the rest of them. This particular video that our people, USB citizens, made yesterday in the Finnish court, where they had interview with the Finnish journalists. So Achalugo said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Achalugo. So she said under that video, you have spoken well, my brother. She agreed with everything that United States of Biafra citizens said to the journalists. And under this particular video, Achalugo said here, she said here, the truth is out finally. If we are remember that it's the same Achalugo that initially, I think 2 or 3 months ago, came out and said that she regrets ever fighting and attacking Simon Ekpa because that Chike Doziha brainwashed all of them. But it was now that they came to realize that Simon Ekpa was actually the only true disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No wonder that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked them to go and listen to Simon Ekpa, that she regrets ever fighting Simon. She equally apologized to our PM Simon Ekpa. Now to the main mistake, the 4th administration, before we go hear from our Papa, Dr. David Masanga. The main mistake, remember that I brought that video here. If you have been following me on this channel, before this appeal video, I think a day before our PM Simon Ekpa's appeal, our Biafran brothers and sisters, the genuine one, known as USB, they wrote a letter to the 4th administration being led by Mr. Chris Wogo, asking him to act right now. He should write letter to the Finnish authority and to the Finnish court, informing them that the SDOS are no longer working with IPOB, that if they need witness, that the new DOS will send witness to go and witness for our PM Simon Ekpa, which Mr. Chris Wogo never do anything towards this particular letter. He did not act.
Yes, let me correct this impression. A lot of people have been commenting on social media. Oh, if Nnamdi Kanu truly appoint Chris Wogo as a 4th DOS HOD or H whatever HDOS, he said why he not send people? Why he not send people to Finland to go and testify? Why did they allow the old SDOS to go there and testify? Yes, I once saw a message like that on I think on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, on Facebook. Just like what this our sister is complaining, that Chris Wogo really make a mistake. He fought our hand on that very area. That when he assumed office, I think everything supposed to be made open to him. Now look at this guy, this guy is working with us. Like I'm talking about Simon Ekpa. So earlier on, he's supposed to have the same letter long time ago. But come to think of it, we are here to blame Chris that he never sent a letter. What if he sent a letter? Because Finland government now is working with the Nigerian template. So how would you allow Chris Wogo, who is a genuine HDOS of IPOB 4th edition, to send witness, which is witness that is going to testify in favor of Simon Ekpa? Of course, they won't allow that to happen because you have already seen the voice circulating on social media telling the Finland government about the meeting they had, that Finland said, promised them that they must surely delay Ekpa. That if Ekpa is going to be released, it's not now, it's going to be after 2027 election, according to the voice that is making rounds on the internet, which I've already shared on my platform recently. So come to blame Chris Wogo here. We don't know what have happened. We don't know what have transpired. What do you call it? Behind the scene. He might send letter, but they will not, because Finland government, who is jailing Ekpa for incitement, have nothing like incitement law against anybody in their constitution. So the template they are using to jail Simon Ekpa, the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is asking them, show me the law of Motosho. In the court, David Masanga is still asking the judge and whoever that is in charge of the case of Simon Ekpa, can you show me where this thing is being written in Finland law that anybody who talks through the internet is now being charged terrorism? And the judge, you know what the judge says? Say, because there's nothing of such. Let us continue, please.
He didn't write any letter because had it been he did anything, they wouldn't have called the SDOS back, because in the mind of the Finnish government, the Finnish authority, they still believe, say, these SDOS are still under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and under IPOB. Now, the SDOS, they are not using it right now against Mr. Chris Wogo. They are now laughing and making mockery of him. Since they went to Finland yesterday and came back, they have been making mockery of him. Let us see what they are saying, then I will allow you to listen to our daddy. So, This is coming from one of them that went and testify against our PM yesterday. Chika Austin. That is his name. Chika Austin. This is his mockery message to the new leader of DOS being led by Mr. Chris Wogo. Ekpa needed your help today. That was yesterday. But like the Sokoto power failed him, despite earlier assurance that it is them that will appear to witness for him and not the DOS. Ifria, they have already finalized that none the new DOS be a witness here for our PM, that they will not allow the SDOS to appear before the finished court. Those fake promises and hopes were deflated today, and of course, Ekpa has learned the difference between Sokoto noisy power and DOS underground. Ehoria, what the other group, Basara our PM Simon Ekpa, come on this new leader of DOS, Mr. Chris Wogo, that Nahawa Kahike, Nahabu Sokoto noisemakers, Nahabu DOS underground, and yesterday now the appearance in the court. Forget about you going to happen because our PM came out and confirmed to our fellow Biafrans in on accord, which I got the first-hand information that everything that they said yesterday was for his good. Maybe happen in her job, but he was able to defend himself.
Yeah.
Because for our PM man of wisdom, for him to tell our fellow Biafrans in on accord that everything that they didn't say anything against him, like all that they said testified in the court did not implicate him in any way. That means, maybe our PM was able to scare himself through. He was able to defend himself through video or picture. So, that is by the way. But the thing there is that now, these SDOS, they are not challenging the authority of the new DOS. The authority have officially handed over to you, and Obiafran saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, gave you that mantle. It is time for you to uphold that mantle with everything in you. Legally possible, like you have to dismantle the you have to make them to remain in their position and take up your new mantle. Advise you because who am I to advise you? But this is coming from the love I had for you as a sister. When you go the new DOS, the new leader, Mr. Chris Wogo. Moving on to the important message that our father have for us today, our daddy, Dr. David Masanga, the report about our PM Simon Ekpa. You get a report that you put in our this man. On our wall, legal expert. Bro, spiritually and physically. Let us hear directly from him. Dear friends, after hearing all the revelation he made in this room.
Okay, we are not going to hear from David Masanga because every video about David Masanga, what he says, the verdict he gives on Simon Ekpa's case, the chances of regaining freedom, which is 95% free, all have been posted on my platform. So we have already listened to the best part of this message from our sister Queen Kapom Media. Aside from that, this gift official, Emeka gift official, also wrote another, what will I call it? Also wrote another message or another tweet. So I will read it, but let me first of all round up this our sister's message by going to the comment sections to see what our people think concerning this matter. And then when we come back, we are going to discuss more from this crying of, crying of SDOS. You know one thing I hate in this life, my brother? One thing I hate as a man, as a human being, I hate adult cry. Adult cry, I hate it so much. Anyway, before I proceed with the comments, let me also highlight most of my brothers here who have come to say hi. To Black, say hi. Okay, my brother, I greet you. Asha Aja said hi. I greet you, my brother. Joy Udoka, okay, hi to you as well. Joy Edo, okay, Eduk, Joy Eduk, okay, I think from Cross River, right? Akwa Ibom, if I'm not mistaken. Say Biafra or nothing. Yes, oh my dear, it is Biafra or nothing. And I'm still waiting for you guys. Keep on liking this message, keep on sharing it. How many of you have shared the message? If you are sure you have shared this message, let me see your hand up. Raise your hand up. I think I will inside class robo, sorry. Let me see your comment if you have shared this video. If you have shared this live, just comment something. Don't lie, you. If you lie, I will catch you. My IQ and instinct, they piam to piamo. Don't lie, you. Okay, let us go to the comment section of this our sister's video. CJ said the new DOS group, I'm still wondering what they want to achieve in Biafra restoration and recognition without joining forces with USB declared. If truly we are fighting the same cause, then wisdom is profitable. Anyway, let's continue. Joseph Iweka said, exactly my sister, you let new IPOB DOS head to know he should write letter. Ofoka said, may God bless our Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Hamadike Biafra, and our PM Mazi Ekpa, the good guy. He said, truth be told, we are winning the fight against our oppressors. Amechi said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release now. Free Simon Ekpa unconditional release now. Dr. Ngozo Rabweze and USB government is the one to follow. Celis Michael, my brother, you are highly welcome. Have you shared this video? Oh yeah, now make sure I get the likes of this. At least get up to 50 likes. Let this video get up to 50 likes on live. Let me see. I want to check something, please. You get the point now? I'm not whining you. Okay. Akachuku said, good morning, my sweetheart. Beach queen. Wow. Current and accurate articulist. Okay. But why DOS new and old? What is their work self? And what are they all both old and new doing now? Why can't them join hands with USB government? Everybody keep asking this question. Do you believe that the DOS or head DOS, the fourth edition of it, should join hands with the USB government? To me, I don't think it is necessary. Let them do their own while the USB do their own. Let no now be fighting. Simon Ekpa made it categorically clear in the court. He said, you people should stop fighting each other. If you want to have a faction, do it willingly. If you gather people that will follow you and you can get the Biafra for us, my brother, fine and good. Go ahead. Nnamdi Kanu said he welcomes every person, every idea, as long as it's going to lead for the restoration of Biafra. So why are we condemning SGOS, both new or old? If they are not fighting each other, then I'm okay with it. Do yours, let me do mine. At the end of the day, we are fighting one cause: liberation of Biafra and Biafrans. So to me, joining the two forces together, no. HDOS, they have their own department where they are working. They have the people where they are speaking to. They have the offices where they can enter as DOS under IPOB. The same thing goes with USB government. They have their own offices. They have their own lobbyists. They have their own lawyers. All to what? To just one topic, or rather, one subject: Biafra restoration. Okay, I am done with the Queen Kapom Media and the message she brought. But let me quickly go to this Emeka Gift official. Their cry still continues. So let me read the cries to you, so that you can as well help me to go on Hakwa. Me and Angry Igbo. This one Angry Igbo. If you can help me to go on Hakwa. So Emeka Gift official wrote again. I am a realistic, and I base my argument strictly on accuracy and practical realities. By continuing to associate Nnamdi Kanu with Simon Ekpa, his lawyers are making his freedom more difficult, if not entirely impossible to achieve. This is their aim. This is what they stand to achieve. Forget about they are giving it as an option. No, this is their prayer point on daily basis, because most of them have committed many atrocities using that name IPOB. And for them to a kind of hide their crimes is for them to pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never to come outside. Fighting him through Ekpa or through other means deemed necessary for them. You can as well agree with me. This is what is happening, and this is what their camp is all about. The Nigerian government is currently lobbying for Simon Ekpa's extradition to Nigeria again, rather than distancing Nnamdi Kanu from Ekpa, which would strengthen the case for those advocating his release. These associations and lawyers only reinforce the perception that the two are collaborating. Common sense dictates that such links will cause people calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom to withdraw their backing. Tell me why you cannot give any reason. What did Simon Ekpa do that Nnamdi Kanu cannot associate with him? After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told his audience to please, if you find me, you not see me, listen to this good guy. He have what it takes to carry on in my absence. He said it. Okay, let's continue. Common sense dictates that such links will cause people calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom to withdraw their backing. Moreover, if the Nigerian government is at all considering his release, if Nigerian government look at somebody who say he comment, this one now DOS member, look at what this guy, look at the language he used. Moreover, if so, to him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is under probability cannot be released. But if the Nigerian government is at all, if they are even considering his release, this ongoing association is likely to eliminate any chances of it happening. Can you tell me the offense Ekpa committed against Nigerian government, that when you associate Ekpa with Nnamdi Kanu, then it becomes a problem? Because he give Nigerian government woto. He give Musa sleepless night for years, for complete good 4 years. Simon Ekpa give Christopher Musa, when he was the defense minister, I think chief of defense staff, 4 good years sleepless nights, to the extent he runs to Al Jazeera, he runs to CNN, he runs to any channel television. Channel television arise every blessed day. Ekpa must be arrested, Ekpa must be arrested. And then you are here confirming what Christopher Musa have been saying. Not because Ekpa have done anything, because Ekpa is the one that made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case took Nigerian government here. Ekpa is among those who never allowed them to do anything wrong, anything backyard. Once he says it, he will come out and debunk it. Once he says it, he will come out and block it. Once they carry out any propaganda against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa will start at the podium and say no. All these things are happening since Simon Ekpa is out of the way. What is the work of SDOS and this idiot here complaining? What have they achieved? For the years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and sidelined from Kenya to DSS to now Sokoto prison. They are not talking about that. The only thing they are talking about now is Simon Ekpa appeal. Why must I associate it? So if Simon Ekpa are being released tomorrow, what will be your writing again? That is the issue. Because you are among those who said Simon Ekpa is working for the Nigerian government. Now you come back again to tell us that even if that means to you and to other SDOS members, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not deserve to be released. That is exactly what the message is telling us. Shame. I repeat, a very big shame. Okay. This is simple, a matter of practical common sense. If you like, allow emotions to override your sense of reasoning. It won't stop reality from hitting you. Okay. Comments said, MEJ said, you are wrong, bro. Once Simon Ekpa is free from finance authorities, then terrorist Nigerian state will have no choice but to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu calmly or by force, one step at a time. The idiot who said he is realistic don't even know that the reason why Nigerian government fought day and night and why Simon Ekpa's case got accelerated because Nigerian government want to use the template of Simon Ekpa to imprison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they did and succeed. So now, if Ekpa regains freedom, Nigerian government have no choice than to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then some people are here telling you that why must Ekpa regain his freedom? The Nigerian government want to extradite him. What is the offense of Simon Ekpa? Can you tell us, you idiotic Emeka Gift official? The answer is zero. But anyway, Shadi is a faceless agitator, a faceless, idiotic human being who is posting nonsense. But let me continue. Marvelous Alice said, if you claim to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you hate Mazi Ekpa, there is no difference between you, Soludo, Hope, Wike, and other selfish criminal elements who cannot survive or succeed in a sane country. It is either you are involved with the Nigerian government to distract Biafra restoration, or you have given up in life and it has filled you with bitterness to the point that you will rather stand in the way of others who truly want to be free. You, in particular, at Emeka Gift 100, you have been activated to fight against sanity and freedom. And it is possible that you do what you do ignorantly, but when will you have sense? One comment, or rather one response. Some Tochukwu Michael said, brother man, never mind that imbecile woman. At Emeka Gift, let him keep crying us a river. In fact, we are going to donate a bucket for him to cry on. Hey boss, I said, Ndi Igbo, sorry, are we under maledictions? Can't our people understand? Our enemies is taking advantage of all this brouhaha going on. Can we use our common sense? This bunch of idiots called lawyers are all disgrace to this Biafra quest for total freedom from Zunjiri. BMC investment. You go cry tire. The freedom fighters. Since he wasn't posting about Simon Ekpa, now Simon Ekpa is going to court. Boom! All of a sudden, you people come back on social media against him. Freedom fighters who are at peace with Nigerian government but in war with their own fellow Biafran. Are they that one freedom fighters? No, they are not. And they can never be. Butang Exchange said, God bless Nnamdi Kanu for sacking you criminals, and moreover, how does that supposed to bother you? Why can't be reporting your Nigerian news or Donald Trump's news or Iranian news? Must you talk about Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu for your market to sell? I beg, talk about Chinasa. SOB said that any Biafran lawyer supporting Sokoto Caliphate recruited killer of Ndibo, he or she is pure evil against Ndibo and Biafrans at large. Who is this one? I have seen this let me show us this. Anywhere you see this thing, anywhere you see this logo, if they write anything, they comment anything they write, my brother, don't even reply to them. These are men that are being hired by this guy. This guy is the one that hired them. Chinasa Moshi. He is the one, that is his own personal logo. I repeat, anywhere you see this kind of logo, my brother, run. If you cannot run, hide. They are the real enemies in these guys. Let me read the inscription on this their logo so that you will know them whenever you see them. They are against our lives. They are being recruited by Chinasa Moshi. He said, Biafrans want freedom from Nigeria's systematic marginalization and from the British fraudulent union. Biafrans are fighting for survival, and if they stop fighting, they will all be eliminated by the Fulani jihadist terrorists sponsored by the Nigerian government. Self-determination is our human right. That is what the inscription that this logo carries. So anywhere you see this, brother, please run for your life. Rega and Fully said, after you support Nigeria to fight against your brothers that are fighting so hard to free us from Nigeria, now me and you go still suffer under Nigeria. It shows how useless you are to humanity. Okay, Bartholomew says, so Ekpa is no longer Nigerian agent. Finland extradited his citizens to Nigeria. You said you sound like illiterate. Nnamdi Kanu's fan club said, are those guys truly lawyers, or are they what they are doing? When the one they called Ejimako was in court, the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, tweeting, oh, the judge have read out this, so he has found Onyendu guilty of this and that. Oh, that was when I know that that man is just poor. Everybody have, I mean, everybody is entitled to their own personal opinion, so I cannot They denounce that from them. There's another look again here. This one said, sweet, sweet, sweet. Ew, sorrow, agony, and pain. Who am I? Why do you have such views? It is unbelievable for you to see an avenue of rightful persecution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Nigerian government. If he gets to associate with Simon Ekpa, what did Simon Ekpa do? What is his offense? Exactly what I had. Exactly what I asked before. Can this guy at least let him mention the offenses of Simon Ekpa on one of his tweets? He can. I dare him to do that. He can never do that. Because no any offense. No any charges. It is just hatred. It is just jealousy. Why must he be you? Lest I forget, do you still remember that this DOS, the third edition of it, the one of Tina Saworu and Chika Edozie, do you remember what they said in one of their broadcasts? Maybe I think a Zoom meeting. They said it. They made it categorically clear. They said if Simon Ekpa is the one that is going to get Biafra, that Biafra rather not come. So in other words, it is a question of who is going to bring Biafra. It is a question of who is going to enjoy the dividend of Biafra, or being those who bring Biafra. AGOS 3 faction, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in GSS, there was a Zoom meeting they organized where they made it categorically clear. If Ekpa is the one that's going to get Biafra for them, say the Biafra rather not come. So if Ekpa gets Biafra, that means they are still going to be agitating for their own Biafra. This shows how the level of hatred and the level of stupidity that is running in the blood of these called SDOS members, recruited criminals. I don't even know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu how to allow himself to be used by all these kind of idiots. So if someone ever gets Biafra, you will not come. You will continue to be agitating your own Biafra. And now you are here to tell us that you are realistic, you are making sense. Sorrow, agony, and pain. I weep for the Igbo nation. Let us go back to our what would I call it? Let us go back to our awareness. We need to create this awareness. But before they say, there's a video I want to show us here, please. Before I forget. Because that's Uche Nabiaba and Uche Wapa. So let me quickly examine this video, and I would also like you to be part of it. The reason why you must guide yourself at all costs. You are the beautiful bride in the room. This video I want to play for you now explains the reason why you are being hated at all costs.
Now I see why we don't like Igbos. We don't like them. Now what tribe are you? Yoruba. What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies? Igbo ladies? Yes. What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies? Igbo. Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
I would say there are two tribes, the Igbos and the Isan.
Igbos and Isan?
Yes.
What tribe are you?
I'm Isan.
Isan. What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
I think Igbo.
Igbo. What tribe are you?
I'm from Edo.
What tribe are you?
Edo.
What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
Igbo.
What tribe are you?
I am Edo.
Edo?
Yes, I'm from Edo.
What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
I would say Igbo. Igbo. Yeah, Igbo, yes.
What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
Igbo girls. The most, because they are so fine.
What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
Igbo.
What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
Igbo girls, of course.
What is Igbo girls?
Because most girls that I know that are Igbo actually very beautiful.
What tribe are you?
I'm Isan.
Isan. What tribe in Nigeria has the most beautiful ladies?
Of course, Isan girls. Because Igbos too. Igbos, they have fine girls too. But Isan.
Do you hear it? The reason this has been the topic of my messages every day. Guide yourself, guide your utterances. You are the beautiful bride in the room. You are the biggest elephant anybody can think of. Yoruba people, Yoruba ladies are envious of you. They are jealous of you because you are better than them in all ramifications. Another one again. There's another clip again I'd like us to listen to. I am very, very happy that most of our elders now are waking up to the subconsciousness to let the whole world know that what we are passing today in the hands of the zoo is getting out of hand. Listen to this, one of the elders of Igbo land, or we can call it elder statesman. He made this statement on Afia TV. I would like you to be part of this. So please listen to him very well.
What message that is being passed through is that it doesn't matter how bad, how incompetent, how corrupt, how morally decrepit a Muslim is, that Muslim has the right to dominate, rule, and control Nigeria than a competent, incorrupt, and very cerebral Christian or animist, as the case may be. So I think that what they are trying to tell us is, to hell with you. You don't belong to this country. And the problem that I don't understand is, if these people don't want us, why don't they let us go? Why is there a problem with having Biafra or Oduduwa land or anything? If they feel that they cannot accommodate us in this country, and that the best of us is not good enough to rule, but the worst of them is good enough to rule, what kind of a country is that?
Normally, frankly speaking, on a normal level, this man wouldn't have come out to make this kind of comment. But my brother, it have gotten to everybody here. It is choking everybody. That Muslim clerics, all of them are social media now telling you that the reason why they will support Muslim ticket is because it is a sign of superiority against the Christians. That they will allow the worst of them, because of religion, to enslave them than for a competent Christian man, most especially from the Igbo side, to rule them. You get the point now? So these are the facts on ground. And people need to wake up to this reality. You don't belong to Nigeria, because your best, if you bring Michael Okpara from grave, bring Dey Samon Bakwe from grave, these men, you know their antecedents. You know how they grow the economy of the East. Year in, year out, the economy was growing at the rate of 1.2 something to 3 to 4% annually. If you bring these guys out now and present them to Nigerian government and tell them that these guys have worked out something that people see, not with oil, just with palm oil, not with crude oil, with palm oil from the East, is what they used to build Imo State and also Ekpa. All these guys have artisans. Bring them out and give them to Nigerian government to rule Nigeria. They will tell you no. Rather, they prefer to hand Nigeria over to Bello Tunji because he is a Muslim. And then when you say you want to go, it becomes a problem. They don't want you. They don't want you. You don't want me. Then allow me to go. If two of us are in marriage and the marriage is not working, what happens? What are we going to do? Is it not to separate the marriage? They say marriage is for better, for worse. No, not when it is an abusive marriage. Oh, until death do us part. No. Until death do us part, they're talking about natural death. Not when you marry a dick tiger who will turn you to a punching bag. The best thing to do is to cut off the marriage, so that the bride and the bridegroom can live and continue with their lives. If they like to get married again, fine and good. They can get married to whoever they want. The union between the Nigerian, or rather the North and the South, is not working. It's a forceful amalgamation. We are saying this to the general public to get hold of these facts. It's a forceful amalgamation which have expired since 2014. Then what are we still doing together as a people? Because we are not a nation. We cannot say Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is just being created to favor some few families who have channeled the wealth of a nation to their lineage. If they tell you people who are ruling this country, who enjoy the dividend of this country, who enjoy your taxpayers' money that you sweat to pay, they have been eating you since even before, in fact, since 1914. Immediately they join together. That families have been living on you, on your oil, that made you can never amount to anything, because every resources that is made available for you, for your growth, for your families, have been taken away by people whom created Nigeria as a company to be servicing them. And then you are here. This elder made a very, very vital point, but before then, we are rounding up, please. So if you are feeling sleepy, please just give me some minutes. I'll round up. You go and sleep, and I too am feeling sleepy. I will go and sleep on my own as well. Others, Nnamdi Ndefi said, I'm happy that you Igbo intellectuals are beginning to wake up gradually. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying this for years. My brother, listen to me and listen good. The time is now. People are waking up. People who have not been speaking before is now speaking out. They have not picked the courage, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already created that trajectory. Go out there and speak. Nobody is going to do you. Even if they capture you, even if they hold you, that is not the end of the world. Freedom requires sacrifices. There's no anyhow the river will flow through the desert without not pulling down trees. It doesn't happen. It must surely happen. And that is where we stand. So, few comments. Samuel Bob said the question the Igbo political merchants are afraid to ask. One Yoruba Efu was boasting to me some days ago that an Igbo man can never rule this country. Osinachi said, why do you want to run away from the reality on ground? Which shared national progress are you looking at? Who will be this one again? Emmanuel Okoro said, I'm so happy that someone like Venerable Prophecy Nebo has understand the way his brothers are going since years ago, and he is saying the truth here. Bam. Right on, sir. And we are still looking forward to see other prominent Igbo men to come out and challenge our situation in this Nigeria today. Ndewono omunnem. So, my good people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind, I pour out my heart to you. You leave everything you are doing. You're supposed to be in your bed, in your comfort zone. Or maybe you're supposed to be in beer parlor, taking one or two bomb. But you are here to listen to this. Let me call it, no. But you are here to watch and also go back home with informations. Do me one favor. Make sure you share, at least one person should share to more than 5 or 10 people. We need to get the required result. We need to voice out. We need to share this message as many times as possible. A lot of vital points that the international community want to hear is in this video. So do me a favor, share it, like it, comment on it, and subscribe if you have never subscribed to our channel. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, I welcome you to this great channel. Now here we will speak to you the undiluted truths about everything. So please, have a nice night, while I also have my nice morning. It shall be well with all of us. For the number of those who turn up, may my God bless you. Chukwu Okiabiama will never leave your household until he blesses you. I repeat, the Almighty Chukwu Oke will never leave your household until he bless you in any way that you have been suffering. That is my prayers and my wish for all of us here who appear on this life. Even those ones who couldn't make it to appear. As long as you hear the sound of my voice, whether through publication or through live program, it shall be well with you. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. We will continue this program again later. For me, later, but for you, tomorrow. So, I thank you all. Remain blessed.